I just got in the car after my first injection. It was a whole build up. I was a nervous wreck this morning because I'm terrible with needles. But it is done. First one is done. I feel great. It's very awkward filming in the car when there's a whole bunch of cars going around. But I feel great. It wasn't as bad as what I was expecting. Going in, we didn't know if my fiance Jess could come in the room with me just because of COVID restrictions. But when we got there, they were completely fine with her coming in with me, which was great. So she was able to be there with me, hold my hand, and just make sure that I was okay. And it was great. I really appreciated her being there because I was a nervous wreck. So she really calmed me down. So if you're watching this, babe, which you probably are, thank you. I love you and I really appreciated you being there today. I was most nervous about the needle, because it has to be, because it's intermuscular, it has to be quite a thick needle, thick and long needle, because it's a thick, like oily liquid that's being injected. It needs to be a thicker needle and a longer one so it can reach the muscle. But I barely even felt the needle. It was fine. she did it, and I barely even noticed. It took about 1 to 2 minutes to inject all the liquid. And probably after about 10 seconds, I started feeling just a dull ache where she was injecting, and that lasted throughout the whole injection, but it was bearable. It really wasn't as bad as what I was expecting, and to do that once every 3 months is worth it in the long run to get the results that I'm wanting out of it. So we were able to film in there because Jess was allowed to come in with me. She was able to film. So I'll show that video here of the first injection. I probably should put a content warning. It is a needle going into my butt. So you don't want to see a needle, you don't want to see my butt, don't watch this. Don't watch this next bit.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. So just nice and slow, okay? It's just going to take a little while.
That is. Oh my god.
It might be a bit achy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was the most nervous about the needle, and the needle I barely felt it. But day 1 done, another one in 6 weeks.